So, the young doctor, like the senior scholar, prefers research to humanity. At the same time, the senior scholar, in her pathetic state as simpering victim, wishes the young doctor would take more interest in personal contact. Oh. Now, I suppose we shall see how the senior scholar ruthlessly denied her simpering students the touch of human kindness she now seeks. How, then, would you characterize... You! How would you characterize the animating force of this sonnet?
Huh?
In this sonnet, what is the principal poetic device? I'll give you a hint. It has nothing to do with football. What propels this sonnet? You can come to this class prepared, or you can excuse yourself from this class, this department, and this university. Do not think for a moment that I will tolerate anything in between. Did I say you are 19 years old? You are so young. You don't know a sonnet from a steak sandwich. By no means. To scan the line properly, we must take advantage of the contemporary flexibility in ION endings, as in expansion. The quatrain stands: are two souls, therefore, which are one, though I must go, endure not yet a breach, but an expansion, like gold to airy thinness beat. Bear this in mind in your reading. That's all for today.
Professor Bearing, can I talk to you for a minute?
You may.
I need to ask for an extension on my paper. I'm really sorry. I know your policy, but...
Don't tell me. Your grandmother died.
You knew?
It was a guess.
I have to go home.
Do what you will, but the paper is due when it is due. I don't know. I feel so much. What is the word? I look back and I see these scenes and
Bearing, is that you beeping at 4 o'clock in the morning? Did I wake you? Sorry, it just gets occluded sometimes.
oh, I was awake.
Where? What's the trouble, sweetheart?
Oh, I don't know.
Can't sleep?
No, I just keep thinking.
If you do that too much, you can get kind of confused.
I know. I can't seem to figure things out. I'm in a quandary, having these doubts.
Well, what you're doing is very hard.
Yeah, hard things are what I like best.
No, but it's not the same. It's like it's out of control, isn't it?
I'm scared.
Of course you are.
I won't. I don't feel so sure of myself anymore.
And you used to feel sure, didn't you?
Yes, yes. I used to feel sure.
Oh, Vivian, it's okay. It's all right. And it hurts. I know. It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. It's all right. Vivian, it's okay. It's all right. Hey, Vivian. You want a popsicle?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm gonna go get one. I'll be right back, okay?
The epithelial cells in my GI tract have been killed by the chemo. The cold popsicle feels good. It's something I can digest, and it helps keep me hydrated. For your information.
There you go.
Cute. Here.
Sure? Thanks.
Cute.
You know, when I was a kid, we used to get these from a truck. The man would come around and he'd ring his bell and we'd all go running over. And then we'd sit on the curb and eat our popsicles. It's pretty profound, huh?
Sounds nice.
Vivian, there's something we need to talk about. That you need to think about.
My cancer's not being cured, is it? They never expected it to be, did they?
Well, they thought the drugs would make the tumor get smaller. And it has. It's gotten a lot smaller. But the problem is it started in other places, too. And, I mean, they've learned a lot for their research, and it was the best thing they had to give you. It was the strongest drugs. It's just that there really isn't a good cure for what you have yet. For advanced ovarian. I'm sorry, they should have explained this to you.
I knew.
You did?
I read between the lines.
Well, what you need to think about is your code status. What you want them to do if your heart stops beating.
Well,
Well, you can be full code, which means that if your heart stops, we'll call a code blue, and the code team will come in and resuscitate you and take you to intensive care until you stabilize. Or you can be do not resuscitate, which means that if your heart stops, we'll just let it. You'll be DNR. And you can think about it, but I just wanted to present you with both choices before Kalikian and Jason come in and talk to you.
you don't agree about this?
They like to save lives. So anything's okay as long as the life continues. Doesn't matter if you're hooked up to 1 million machines. Kalikin's a great researcher. He is. And the fellows like Jason, they're really smart. It's an honor for them to be working with him. They always want to know more things.
I always want to know more things. I'm a scholar. Or I was. When I had shoes. When I had eyebrows.
Okay, well, that's fine. I mean, you'll be full code.
No. Don't complicate the matter.
No, really, it's fine. It's up to you.
Just let it stop.
Really?
Yes.
So if your heart stops beating,
Just let it stop.
you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'll get Kalikian to give the order, and then...
Susie.
Yeah?
You're still going to take care of me, aren't you?
Of course I am. Don't you worry, sweetheart.
Okay. Thank you. Well, that certainly was a maudlin display. Popsicles, sweetheart. I can't believe my life has become so corny. But it can't be helped. I don't see any other way. We are discussing life and death, and not in the abstract either. We are discussing my life and my death. And I can't conceive of any other tone. Now is not the time for verbal swordplay. Nothing would be worse than a detailed scholarly analysis of erudition, interpretation, complication. Oh. Now is the time for simplicity. Now is the time for, dare I say it, kindness.